Hello, humans and pets. Today is a big day.
Big day.
So, as you're probably watching it right now, depending on how I do it,
He's going to try to run them together.
we're going to edit it all together, and it'll look nice, hopefully. We built a grill, but it wasn't just a grill. It was the Char-Griller gravity-fed 980.
Correct.
It's a smoker. We can smoke meat with it. So what I want to do, and what he wants to do as well, I believe, is do some smoking content. So we're going to smoke some meats, smoke some veggies and food, maybe do some cooking. Not with the smoker, but just do some more content to spice things up a little bit from just reviews.
Yeah, no, we're going to continue to do, like, when a new thing comes out, we may not do all 30 restaurants that we've been doing, but we're going to try to continue, like, if a new item comes out and it's intriguing and it looks like that. So we're not switching the platform per se.
Correct.
But Ryan is going into his second year of culinary arts. And quite honestly, I've cooked on all kinds of different things, but I have never done smoking at all. I've never cooked with a thermometer. I'm no butcher. You know what I mean? So this is all a realm that it may be fun for you to watch.
Correct.
Because
we may mess stuff up.
There's a good chance it's going to happen. Because again, I'm not even 100% sure of all the temperatures of stuff. I've always cooked by eye, and I know when chicken's done. I know what a steak feels like when it's done. I've never thrown something in a smoker for 10 hours and took it out and had it be delicious. So this is a new realm for all of us, but he wanted to do it. And again, we're going to continue doing the reviews, but I thought it would be, something different. Maybe we'll get some new subscribers this way. Maybe those that are subscribed, maybe some of you guys actually have been interested and want to see.
Maybe this will inspire you to follow along and cook with us.
We will tell you kind of what we'll do. I'm really bad at measurements. I'll try to get better, like if we're trying to make something, because when I cook, I'm not a baker, so I don't measure anything. And when I do, and I've never had complaints with all my other cooking. So we're going to see. But I think that's part of the fun. We are going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly. So when we absolutely hammer a meal,
you're going to be like the reviews. You'll get your good reviews, and you'll get your
You're going to be able to see exactly what we did. And quite frankly, for those new people or some of you people that might be veteran smokers, if you see us doing something wrong,
tell us.
I'm thick-skinned. I don't mind criticism, and I will take all compliments and comments on the chin. It doesn't matter to me. So we're hoping just to spice things up. And again, we're not going to try to do primarily one or the other, but he is trying to get a job also. So we might have to fill in, maybe I'll do some cooking and then he can come in and towards the end or vice versa, depending on what we do. And with that being said, we're going to start out, relatively easy just in the beginning and just to feel out that everything. But, we will take suggestions and we will try to do something. I mean, I wasn't going to jump straight into a brisket. We were going to try to feel our way into it a little bit. And we got to, again, this grill, and we have no affiliation with Char-Griller.
And we have never cooked on a smoker
I've never cooked on a smoker either, right. So I wish we did have an affiliation with Char-Griller because it would have been a lot cheaper. Cool. But we are going to review that also. We're going to tell you the good, the bad, of what we think. You're watching us build it right now, and this is strictly two buffoons smuddling our way through. And
so it took us about 2.5 to 3 hours.
I don't think it was a full 3, but it was definitely a good 2 and change.
3 around there.
Yeah. But in our defense, we were taking our time because, you're talking about something that not only runs on charcoal and wood splits, it runs on electricity. You have to plug it in. And for those of you who don't know what a Char-Griller is, basically it's a gravity-fed system. And I'm not 100% how it works because all I know is when we put charcoal in a chimney and you light the bottom, all of that charcoal lights up. Yeah. But this has a whole hopper on the side. You can see as we're building it in the back, somehow you fill that hopper with charcoal and you light the bottom, but yet the whole thing doesn't light on fire. I don't know. So it was kind of, we were taking our time, and I wanted to make sure we were doing everything right. And,
he did most of the building.
No, you helped a lot.
I don't know about that. I did read the instructions, so you'll see me with the instruction pamphlet.
Yeah, and you'll see, and at one point you'll see us wandering around aimlessly, but that's because there was one little piece that was like a rubber gasket It was actually like a rubber gasket that needed to go on the back vent, and we couldn't find it. And I was like, maybe we didn't get it. Well, when we cleaned up the trash at the end, we found it. So we had to put that on.
Yeah.
But other than that, the directions were good to build it.
Many pictures. I would have liked pictures and words.
The only issue I had, it was all pictures.
It was all
so
pictures.
you had to try to figure out where you were on the grill and what you were doing, which wasn't hard, but it was like when you're really trying to pay attention to what you're doing, it kind of was like, why are they not saying, you know, but sometimes when they write the words, it's like take type A, do type B, and throw it in type C, and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about anyway.
Right.
So I did like the pictures.
The pictures were well drawn, whoever drew them.
Some words would have been good too, but for the most part, we built the grill in one shot.
He watched like people build these beforehand.
So I will throw a shout out because I've been watching people smoking different things, and I've been watching. There's some really good people out there that really know what they're doing. Yeah. And I'm sad because I can't remember all their names, but I will say Rob, Mr. Homeowner guy, he has a Gravity 980, and he did a pretty good build, and on his. So we're not really going to run like what we did. We're going to let you watch us stumble through it. But if you really want to see like step by step, he put words in all of his. And, you know.
If I was going to build it again, I would definitely watch a video along with it. We didn't do that. We just went with the
what is it? It's Tom Horseman, the Land of Grills, he says all the time. He has like 20 grills in his garage. He did a really good tutorial on how when he built it too. So there are some people out there, if you Google Gravity, you know, the Char-Griller 980 Gravity
fed
thing. Yeah, I messed that all up. But anyways, so we're not going to actually show you because it's not super interesting for those of you who aren't buying one. I couldn't stop watching. Not only that, but the cook on it, because I've always wanted an actual stick burner. I've always wanted an offset smoker if I was going to do it. But this one, I think, is going to be, it's a combination where it kind of runs like a pellet grill, where you're not really, you can add more smoke and we have a ton of oak. That's why I wanted to do it. But we're going to try a mixture of we do like charcoal.
I don't think you can run pellets in this.
No, it's charcoal.
Charcoal, and then you can have like little pieces of wood.
Right.
Chunks.
Certain amount.
Like
and we're going to follow the directions, and we're going to, to make sure we do it right. But you can, so we're
excited.
I am kind of excited because again, this is a realm of cooking that I have never done, and again, we literally had to buy a thermometer because I don't own a thermometer. I've never cooked that way.
Well, we have one that you like point at yourself.
Well, no, you stick it in. It's not. I don't think it has the actual laser. No,
we have like
temperature
a temperature thermometer.
Trying to figure out what he was saying.
Not like a meat temperature.
So all of you that are maybe new here that are watching, like me, that just started watching Smokers, and if you're on there, well, welcome and feel free to subscribe. We are going to try to do a generous amount of cooks. I am going to try to really test this thing. I want to see. You know, I've watched a lot of other people cook on it, and it looks like it cooks level. It looks all that. We're going to try. You're going to see that coming up in the near future. We're going to do a burn all the chemicals off and stuff like that. We might show that on film too. And then we'll do some kind of a test on how equal it burns and stuff like that. And then we're going to try to get right into it. So, but again, for those of you who have been faithful followers and have been watching our channel all along,
we're not going to stop the reviews.
Yeah, Ryan wanted to make sure we said that multiple times. He doesn't want to chase anybody away.
One thing, we might not do reviews like just go out. We'll probably only do newer stuff.
Right.
Every once in a while. But if there's something already on the menu that you really want to see, please leave it in the comment section.
Yeah, definitely.
Any of the videos. We'll see it. We'll do the review. But we'll probably not go out of our way to do stuff. We are wanting to do the Thai one still. That's been a while.
Yeah, I know. You keep chasing
I do want to do that.
And there is a couple new things, too. So, like, you should see one actually right before this one, because I think we're going to put that out, because we just went to one today.
Yes.
But with that being said, we are going to continue to do both. And but we are kind of excited to do this cooking part and maybe try out some recipes that maybe he learns at school or just ones that we know. And again, we're not chefs by any means, and I'm not even a pit master. I won't call myself anything like that. We are barbecue noobs when it comes to it.
We are just some people on the internet who want to cook food.
And so we are going to be learning this right along with you. I have never trimmed a brisket. I have never trimmed a pork shoulder. I mean, I've I've done a pork butt in a crock pot and made pulled pork out of it. But I've never done a lot of stuff. So you're not going to be seeing any, if you want to see how to properly trim a brisket, this ain't going to be the show for you. It'll be fun for you because you're going to be able to laugh at us.
Especially if you know how to do
it. Right, exactly. So that being said, it's going to be hopefully fun for you guys. Hopefully fun
more
for
relaxing,
us.
I feel like. Because it'll be slower paced, I feel like.
Either way, I have found, and I don't know, it's going to be dependent. You guys can definitely leave a comment down below. If you're not liking the content, let me know. Yeah. You know what I mean? Leave a comment down below and let us know.
These reviews, normally we eat it first and then we ramble.
Right.
This one's going to be more ramble and then eat because we have to eat at the end.
Right. And it's going to be, we're going to do step by step. So if we decide we have to spritz whatever we're cooking, or if we have to turn something, we have to do it. We're going to put it on. We'll show you. We'll shut it off. So Ryan said he's good at editing. We're going to put him to the test. We got new cameras here, and we're going to see how these work. Hopefully it all comes out good. And again, we're just trying to expand the fan base, but we're definitely not venturing off of what we normally, or what he originally wanted to do. We're still going to do the reviews. And if we do happen to miss something, like we always say, leave a comment down below and let us know. And we'll definitely go out there and try to get it. And like you said, there was a couple of things, because we were going to try to do like local places and stuff, but that's not fair to the people who don't live here. Correct. This, on the other hand, you can cook meat anywhere.
Worldwide.
And
we do get snow here where we live.
Yes, we do.
We want to do it in snowstorms, maybe in the rain. See how it works.
Well, again, I'm going to put this, I really want to put this, and like Ryan said, he goes, if we're going to cook on it, we're going to try to film it. So, I mean, we're not always going to be cooking, I can't wait to try a rack of ribs. I really can't. He loves ribs. I love ribs. I have never cooked. I've cooked ribs on an actual, barbecue, and I've cooked ribs on a charcoal grill, and I've cooked ribs over an open fire out and my thing, but I've never slow cooked ribs. Correct. I mean, I've literally just thrown them on a hot fire and cooked them down, but you're talking a lot of times, it's all going to be new.
This is going to be exciting.
It's definitely going to be we're venturing into the unknown.
It's going to be an adventure.
And I kind of think it's funny because, for the last few months, we've been criticizing other people's cooking.
So now it's time to dislike ours.
Well, in all reality, that's the whole thing. I'm hoping the first time I cook a brisket, I open that thing up and it's juicing all over the place. Yeah. Is it going to happen? Stay tuned. Who knows? Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing.
We have gotten meats.
We've gotten some
beforehand.
Stuff. Yeah.
So we have videos prepared to do stuff on this.
Yes.
Like you said, we're going to cook out all the chemicals.
Yeah, we
definitely manufactured stuff. One thing, everything in the box, because it was all in the box, it was pretty clear. All the stuff. One thing, there was like a little thingy that fell out.
Oh, and
it
was a little rivet, but other than that, it came well. It looks like it's in really good shape. Like the box was well packaged. It was heavy, and this is one. If you could see us in the background, this is one heavy.
I'm not strong.
It doesn't matter.
So I'll be like dropping it everywhere.
I think it's upwards of like 250 pounds. It's when it's fully built. Like this is a lot. It's actually bigger than what I thought.
Thankfully, it has wheels.
It's actually bigger than it's got 980 square inches of actual cooking space. I believe the bottom is like 600 and something. I don't remember.
They have a top rack, which you can remove all the racks if you want.
I don't remember the exact dimensions because again we're just built it and then we're filming this on just to let you know, because again not everybody wants to watch us, and I guess he's never built anything. Like he was actually super impressed that we even got it done.
I thought it was going to take multiple days, way more footage time. Thankfully we have the new phones. This couldn't have been done on my old phone. Mainly because storage space. I think right now it's about like 8 gigabytes of photos on my phone, just from these videos. So.
And I was kind of, where you're
what you're watching,
where you're dealing with fire and you're dealing with electricity. I was kind of on the nervous end. I've built a gas grill before, but it's literally just the parts and you put the wheels and stuff. It was simple. This one was a little more complex, and it was, if there was any complaint I could possibly
They don't have any like silverware for the the food.
What do you mean?
Silverware being like screwdrivers
I didn't even
stuff
think of
like that.
Yeah.
That would be my complaint. There's no silverware for the nuts and bolts.
Normally, a lot of times when you get stuff, they'll give you like really ham and egg but they give you the material you need to actually build it. You need to use your own tools. But to me, it would be like easier when you had the stuff in the bags if they would have actually, like, they label them and said, this is number 25.
And some of them have stickers on it, like the legs.
Only
have
the legs
stickers
did, but
on it.
most of the bags, none of the bags had a piece. So
Yeah.
you kind of had to find a piece that looked like a piece. It would have been
Good
easy.
thing is that none of the pieces looked identical.
No, right. It would have been a little bit easier if they actually labeled the bag on the outside, this is 21 with a sticker, and then you would have known, you know. But other than that, the directions were good.
They gave us directions
Yep.
in Spanish as well if we wanted it.
Usually, yeah.
So that's good. Pretty simple. There's plenty of guides on the internet if you want to follow one.
Right.
This isn't a guide. This is more of just a talking thing.
I even think Anderson Smoke Show, I think I watched him. I think he did a build of it too, where he actually went step by step. So we didn't want to bore you. There's a lot of them out there on that have the 980 right now, and that's the one. This is the reason why, because we were toying with, you know, should we start with a pellet smoker? I wanted to get I was going to get a pellet and a stick smoker so we could try to do the contrast. Ryan kind of settled on this one because we do cook with, we have a little $20 charcoal grill, but we cook everything on that.
We do have a $20 charcoal grill.
Because I'm always one of these that it doesn't have to be expensive. You just got to have to do it right, you know. And it's sometimes.
What was the price in total for the cover, for the all the utensils we got? It was around 700 buckaroos.
I think somewhere in that general
a ton of
range.
like.
I think it was
gadgets.
$550 when we bought it, and then you have to. It's another $70 and shipping and the whole 9 yards. But overall, we'll see if this grill's worth it. You know,
Let's hope it cooks good. We just talked for like a while, hyping it up. Let's hope it's not a complete disappointment.
And that's just it. And again, if this is something you absolutely don't want to see, feel free to leave a comment down below.
Yes.
It's not going to, of course, deter us. We are going to try it for a little bit. But if it does become overwhelming for everyone, and we don't want to chase anybody away either. So we're hoping that those of you that might have a smoker and
or just
you know,
enjoy food.
Again, you might not have the one we have, but like a lot of people on the internet say, you know, like, because I watch Meat Church was actually saying, he goes, I'm telling you the temperatures and the time, how we made it, and you use your own smoker and you make it happen the way you make it happen. You know what I mean? So again, we're the total noobs at this. So it's actually, to me, it's going to be fun. Because,
it'll be fun.
You know, I always wondered if I could cook something for 10 hours and have it come out good. You know what I mean? I've done it with a turkey in the oven, you know what I mean? But this is a whole nother ball game. So we did take out the element. The only thing that would have made it harder is if you have to maintain that fire. Where this one's supposed to work.
It's supposed to set temp.
But I've seen people on the internet with this same grill where the thing blew up. So it's going to be a challenge. Well, honestly, I mean, his whole thing lit on fire and it was crazy.
Let's hope that don't happen.
No. So we, again, are not only going to review ourselves, and I'll be honest, just like we are when we review everyone else, if it's too dry or if it's nasty, I'm going to tell you straight up, you know, we screwed this up.
You can also see Finn, such a good puppy.
He actually,
such a good job.
You might be able to see him in the back there. He actually
He'll be walking around, probably sit on my lap for a good,
at some point.
30 minutes.
Yeah, the minute we would sit on the floor, he'd run over and want to sit on our lap because he didn't know what was going on. Because we were in the
cuddles. We don't normally build grills, so
and we're not normally in a garage. So if it was like if we tried to, you know, it's the best lighting we had. You'll see at one point we can't see what we're doing. We couldn't get a cotter pin.
I got my tack light. Yeah, not sponsored either.
No, we couldn't get a cotter pin on. We couldn't get some screws in because we couldn't see what we were doing. But we had some bad lighting where we were. But other than that, again, we don't know how long that's going to be. Yeah. But hopefully you enjoy it and stay as long as you want. It's just a boring video.
I don't know if we talked over the video or if the video is going to go over for us.
Yeah, because he's going to fast forward.
It's going to go zoom. You've already noticed.
Yeah, it's running in the background.
We are lightning speed like the Flash.
Yeah. So if he does it right, because he's testing his editing skills also. If he's doing it right, they're running at the same time. So. We didn't want to bore everyone with this, but we wanted to kind of let you know, Ryan really wanted to let you know, we're not stopping what we're doing. So if you are liking what we're doing, we are going to continue to try to do the reviews, especially the main ones. I mean, we might not do...
If you like what we're doing now, you'll like what we're going to do.
I hope so.
If you like what we're going to do, you'll probably like our reviews.
Yeah, we'll see. You know what I mean? Again, so if you're new and you're watching... If you're watching, come in here because we mentioned the grill in the title and you actually get it. We also do reviews of fast food in the area and stuff like that. So go back and watch any one of them channels, and feel free to subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much for coming. And those of you that have hung on all this time,
if you're excited, like the video.
Yep, we hope you enjoy the ride of the next chapter. Again, we're not varying off, we're just adding more to what we do. So there you go. So let's stay tuned for future adventures.
More stuff.
More stuff. So all right. So thank you for watching the video, and hope you enjoyed.